All right, so I'm gonna show you guys how to clean a eighth piece of silver. This is a bar of silver, a 10-ounce bar, and this one is really badly tarnished. It's actually the worst one I could find. So we're gonna really put this to the test, and if it can clean this, it can clean anything. I've cleaned ones that with this method that aren't quite as bad as this, so this will be a true test. Now, obviously there's holes in this bag, and that's how this happened. Just be careful if you have bags like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, fully take out the bar, we'll get a closer look at it, and we'll get started. As you can see, pretty badly tarnished there, especially on the back. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get some type of pan or some type of device. We're gonna get a piece of tin foil, all right? We're gonna wrap that tin foil in the bowl so everything is covered and wrap it around. All right. Now what we're gonna do is take just regular baking soda. All right, you can have any kind of baking soda, just regular baking soda. And we're gonna pour that baking soda and cover the bottom layer of this pan. You can see I have it covered just in the bottom there. The whole bottom is covered. Now what we're gonna do is lay the bar on top of that baking soda. Now, I've seen people do this before with their silver, but they make the mistake at the end, which I'm gonna show you. And when you do what I show you at the end, it works extremely well. If you don't do it, then your tarnishes may not come completely out, so make sure you keep watching. So right here, I have a pot of boiling water, just boiling a little bit, not overly boiling. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a cup of this. Just be careful, don't burn yourself. It doesn't have to be this hot, but I do have it pretty hot. And I'm gonna pour it on top. You can see it bubbled up there a little bit. And now what I'm gonna do is pour the baking soda on top. Okay, and we're just gonna let it sit there for a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead and let it sit. We'll do a time lapse where you guys will come back and see this in about 5 minutes. All right, so what I was waiting for pretty much is for the water to cool enough where I can reach down, pick it up, and take it out. Now, I highly recommend you wear gloves when you do this, and also you use some type of thing that's not a paper towel. A lot of silver lovers would have a heart attack if they saw me using a paper towel right now. They recommend the cloths that are, scratch-free type stuff, but I'm gonna be very gentle, and I'm not really worried about scratching my bar too much. It still holds the same value. So I'm gonna try to get down here and get it out of here with my bare hands. Still a little warm, but it's been about 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna do it now. Again, if you need to wait 10 minutes, that's fine, just for the sake of this video and speeding it up. I'm just gonna get it out now if I can. Ooh, it's still pretty hot. All right, so now this is the important part, okay? When we get it out of here, we wanna rub in this baking soda to the bar, okay? And this is where it really helps the most. Keep rubbing it in there. Right, rub, rub, rub. Rub it all around. This is pretty warm, but it's all right. Okay, just gonna rub all around. And this one was really dirty, so we may need to do a second turn, but for the most part, this should do most of the trick. And remember, this was a really bad one. This is definitely the worst one I've seen in my batch so far. All right, so now let's go ahead over and just rinse the bar off. So we're gonna take it over here, and we're just gonna rinse it off. Okay. Rub it a little more, and then we'll get a final look at it. Okay, there we go. So let's go ahead and go back now. All right, let me fold this up. Let's try it. And again, people would have a fit, silver lovers would have a fit seeing me do this with a paper towel because they don't like scratches on their bars. But if I turn this around, you can see that back is now pretty much completely clean, along with the front. I can still see a small spot down here, but what I can do is always just throw this back in. And it should be warm, but I'm just gonna do it in here like this. Put on a little more in there, see if we can get it off now like this. It actually looks like that worked. I'm just trying not to go through the whole process again. Let's get some on my finger here. There we go. Let's take it over one more time and wash it off. Looking pretty good. All right, let's go take a final look over here. This is looking pretty darn good. Dry her off. I'm just dabbing it. Being very gentle, my silver lovers, don't worry. I know I shouldn't be using a paper towel, but I'm not too worried about the bar. And we can see that tarnish is going. The front is looking pretty good. A couple tiny little spots, but I could run it again if I wanted. But you can tell the difference with before and after, how clean it is now compared to before. Again, I could always do that process one more time, but that is how you easily clean silver bars or any type of silver jewelry. They also have silver cleaner, so if you go on Amazon and look for silver cleaner, it works a little better, but this is going to typically work for anything. And this one, remember, was really, really badly tarnished, and it did a very good job of cleaning it. A couple little tiny smudges here and there, but again, I could hit them again, do that same process, and they'd pretty much be gone. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. See you soon.